about the German first conditional. Okay, learn how to say what you would do if certain conditions were in place. For example, if the weather was nice, if it's sunny, if you had lots of money and time and so on, what you would then do. Okay, then following from this title slide, you will then see a cartoon overview of the grammar points. Then there will be an e-Blackboard session going through the key 6 sentences in more detail. Then a review of those 6 sentences to music, and why not? And then there will be some materials at the end which you can screenshot and use in your class, or classes, etc., and so on. I hope that will be of great help. Thank you very much for watching, and comments below will be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Okay, ladies and gents, today we're going to do about the conditional tense in German. Okay, if I have time, I'm going to do this. And so on. So conditional sentences, wenn to express if. So wenn expresses if. Okay, that's the key word there, and it has a kind of sort of vial effect on the sentence as well, which we'll find out with regards to the verbs, etc., and the word order as we go through these sentences, sending them to another place within the sentence. So first one we got here, if it's sunny, we'll go riding. So literally, if it's sunny is. Now notice that verb is gone before a comma, and then we got a second verb there, go, coming after it, go we riding. So wenn es sonnig ist, gehen wir reiten. Okay, that is the German word order we have to take on board. So wenn sends the first verb to the end of the clause before the next comma. So we got there, wenn es sonnig ist, if it's sunny, wenn es windig ist, if it's windy, wenn ich Geld habe, if I have money, and all that kind of stuff. They're a condition. That, okay, and so on. So conditional sentences, you got what we call the wenn clause first of all, and then you got the main clause. Now both these two clauses are separated by a comma, as you can see there, ladies and gents. Okay, so that is what we've got to take on board when we're dealing with that. Okay, so separated by a comma. So if you come, we'll play tennis. So German literally, if you come, comma, play we tennis. The two verbs wrapping around the comma. Wenn du kommst, spielen wir Tennis is the answer that we've got there. That is the key structure that we need to anticipate and be aware of. Okay, so if situations that will probably or might happen in the future, the wenn clause, okay, followed by the present tense in German, but the main clause can either have the present or future tense coming after it. Okay, very important to be aware of that. Okay, so reiterate, okay, then present, and then the main present future. So if it rains tomorrow, I'll go to the cinema. Two ways of doing it, literally. If it tomorrow rains, go out to the cinema. So present here. Okay, wenn es morgen regnet, gehe ich ins Kino. Okay, and as I said before, guys, we also have a second option, giving us a bit of a headache, if you like. Okay, so we've got again, wenn es morgen regnet, but this time I will go to the cinema. Will I literally to the cinema go? Werde ich ins Kino gehen. Werden, clearly showing that it's a future tense, so it's a future tense structure. Werde ich ins Kino gehen, and gehen, the second verb going to the end of the sentence there. So summary of the facts. Wenn clause, okay, the verb goes to the end of that particular clause. Main clause, the verb starts off and the subject is the second idea. Future tense, the second verb, okay, is in its infinitive dictionary form. Very important to be aware of that, ladies and gents. So, wenn means if, or when in the sense of whenever. Yeah, whenever it's sunny, I go to the beach, that kind of thing. Yeah, so these are all conditions. Okay, if I have time, wenn ich Zeit habe, möchte ich ins Kino gehen, I would like to go to the cinema and so on. If, whenever I have breakfast, I drink coffee. Now, breakfast here, to have breakfast is treated as a single verb. Okay, if I breakfast, drink I coffee. Wenn ich frühstücke, trinke ich Kaffee. Okay, the two verbs wrapping around, if you like, the comma. So, Time Machine Solutions. Okay, the conditional. So we're looking at the sentence, if it is sunny, we'll go riding. So wenn es sonnig ist. Now, ist is the verb, going to the end of the wenn clause, And then the main clause starts also with a verb, so we got gehe ich reiten. Wenn es sonnig ist, gehe ich reiten. Okay, now, if you come, wenn du kommst, so kommst is the verb, ladies and gentlemen, wenn du kommst, okay, around the comma we have two verbs backing onto each other, so spielen, okay, wir, literally play we will play tennis. Wenn du kommst, spielen wir Tennis. Okay, if it rains tomorrow, wenn es, and then the time word morgen, and then we need the verb regnet, wenn es morgen regnet, and then straight after the comma, a verb again, so gehe ich ins Kino. Now here is an example present in the wenn clause and present in the main clause. We're going to look at the same sort of sentence again, this time showing how we can have the future in the main clause. So wenn es morgen regnet, like we had just beforehand. So wenn es morgen regnet. Now, I will, werde ich, literally will I, and the second verb will go to the end of the sentence in its dictionary infinitive form. So werde ich ins Kino gehen. Okay, so there we have that one there. Let's have a look at number 5. So if or whenever, so wenn ich. Now to have breakfast is treated as one word, as a single verb here, unlike English. Wenn ich frühstücke, so wenn ich frühstücke, when I breakfast if you like, drink I, the verb, trinke ich, and then Kaffee. Could have had future instead, werde ich Kaffee trinken, for example, instead of what we've actually got there, ladies and gents. And then number 6, if he has time tomorrow, wenn okay, so morgen, tomorrow, so the time phrase, time, which is a noun here, Zeit, hat, wenn morgen Zeit hat, okay, in the present tense, the wenn clause, macht, pardon me, using the present tense, or we could also use the future structure, so I've put in wird, okay, so macht eine Radtour, or wird eine Radtour machen is what we could have as an alternative, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that's been clear, explaining the cartoon that you saw earlier.